So, there's a knight, a dark knight, and he fights injustice, and he does so disguised as a bat.
As a bat?
Yes, to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies.
They're just really rats with wings. The scariest thing about a rat is that you might catch the plague from it. Oh, that's a rather good idea, don't you think? Rather than dressing as a bat, he could dress as the plague. Plague Man.
Well, I suppose we could lose the bat angle. That might be wise.
I thought it might be, thank you. So, what do we see this Dark Knight do over the course of the play?
I was thinking perhaps we would follow him as he gains his knight's skills, traveling across the wide world.
Let me stop you right there. See, the problem is that the world is not very wide at the moment, is it? It just sort of ends past the haunted forest. We think it's mostly dragons past there. I do expect realism in my theatre, Playwright. I don't care if it's about a Dark Knight or a Hunger Games or whatever. Maybe instead of traveling the wide world, he travels 2 or 3 mud huts from the one into which he was born.
Mud hut might not work because you see he comes from a wealthy family. That's how he finances all the crime fighting.
How wealthy are we talking?
I was thinking 2 cows, 3 chickens, 1 goat. Not liquid, mind you, in investments.
Who is he battling, anyway? Knights do need battles.
I thought the initial antagonist would be more a man of the mind, someone who challenges our hero's sense of ideals.
And this villain would be a witch or a French person or something?
More of, an evil jester.
An evil jester? Jesters aren't frightening at all, though. They're good for juggling and for beheading when they can't juggle anymore. And there's nothing threatening about that. The Germans have apparently recently discovered a new species of bird in the Arctic. It's a small, flightless animal that's virtually incapable of attack. They call it the penguin. Maybe there's a villain there. Now, bear with me, Playwright, but what you're describing sounds to me rather like the second of 3 plays. The first is good, but not great. It mostly exists to introduce us to the world and the characters. The second one, we really knock out of the park. But the third one, we could just sort of coast.
Sort of coast, my lord?
Yes, you know, we need not try too hard. We already have their ticket money. What was that play you staged a few years ago? 3rd in a trilogy, not very good.
The Matrix Revolutions, my lord.
Oh yes, like that. Terrible. Terrible, just terrible.